A lot of people ask me how I move my camera when the cursor is in the middle of the screen. And it just move. How do you do it? Tori, to move the camera, most people just drag the mouse like this to the edge of the screen, right? And yet, I can move my camera like this. How does he do it? Tony, are you using your keyboard? No, look, I'm not using my keyboard. I have my mouse on my hand on the mouse. Look, mouse is here, you see? And then it's like, whoa, like what? Tony, how does he do it? Okay, guys, you go to hotkeys. Okay, camera control. And whoa, we have so many cool options here. What do we care about? Drag scroll. This is the most important setting for you if you want to master camera control. Trust me, you need it. But personally, I bind it to mouse button 5 because it's just very, very simple to just click it, to press it while I'm doing other actions. For example, oh look, I'm kiting this cutler. Ooh, it's out of the, what do you call it? The camera range. I don't see it anymore. Guess what? I can just move my mouse and kite and just keep going after them, right? Like this, right? Whoa, it's magic. So how does the drag scroll work? Basically, you hold the mouse button 5 down, and then from this position where your mouse is, if you go down, if you go up, go left, right, doesn't matter, your camera will follow. So you don't have to drag your mouse all the way to the edge of the screen. It takes way too long. You lose so much time. And I'm also going to show you some examples of this, but just in a bit, because besides this, there's a couple other things I want to talk about. And it has to do with settings as well. So, Tony, another question that people ask me. How do I go from play with locked camera, so you press Y and your camera is locked, right? You press Y again and it's unlocked and you do whatever, right? So how do I go from playing with, locked camera to unlocked? How do I get used to it? Well, the easiest way is to just unlock it, right? Just force yourself to unlock it. But there's another cool thing you can do, which is hold space. Just hold space bar. Oh, the camera is locked with this space bar. It's unlocked, right? So I use this a lot. I'm going to look at an example. For example, here, you see? I'm holding space because I have this little circle around me. And hey, look, when my camera is locked, the circle disappears. Tony, how do you do that? Well, you go here to game, actually interface, sorry. Scroll down a bit to, let's see, notification, I think. I wish I could find it actually here. Champion highlight on camera center. You turn this on because if you do that, you hold space, your camera is locked, you can see yourself better. It shows your hitbox as well, which is kind of insane, in my opinion. If you ask me, it's crazy. And that way, if you just got crazy playing jinx, you lose control of the character, or I don't know, you're scouting around the map, right? You hold space, go back to your cam champion. That's it, right? And holding space is way easier for most people than pressing Y to like, okay, I'm playing League with the camera locked. I'm unlocking, doing things, then pressing Y again. I think that's not great. I think by default you should have your camera locked, and then if you need to hold space to go back to your champion. This is the easiest way to play. Trust me, it's just it was hard for me to get used to it, but I can never go back. If I play with my camera locked, I just feel handicapped. I just can't. All right, you just can't, because look, I'll show you in this fight. Okay, so look at this. Right I'm holding the mouse button to lock the camera. I'll go full screen actually. Right, okay, and then suddenly I unlock the camera. You see how I move the camera to the right to see more. I don't see Corgi's HP here, for example. I want to see. I want to get more information. So just move the camera instantly, boop, like that with the mouse. Just a little nudge with the mouse instantly, very quickly. See, boom, and I see everything. And now I move a little more, and now I see the Renata, which is low HP. And guess what? It's a sniper, right? If my camera was locked all this time, I couldn't have seen her HP. I couldn't have seen her. There's no way I sniper, because guess what? When you play ADC, especially Jinx, right? Look at this attack range. You can't even see past the bottom of your screen. That's how large your attack range is. So if you play lock camera, you're not utilizing your range properly. Or let alone like your W. My W was huge range, right? Just play lock camera, I don't see that, especially when it's like vertically, the up or down, Like it's just not good. You should just get used to play with a lock camera. It's so much like you see stuff. You can, let me get some levels here. You can see some really cool stuff, right? You can, oh look, it's like there's a fight happening, I don't know, up there, right? If you don't have lock camera, like your W, you don't see the max distance. But if there's a fight there, you're kind of approaching it this way, right? and keeping yourself at the bottom of the screen, you have more room to see, to aim, and do stuff, right? Another great example with that, in this fight, right? Here I'm getting some HP, it was a long fight, getting some HP from wolves, so I had to go to the fight for a little, and now I scroll my camera all the way, you see? And suddenly Nami hits a cool bubble. So I ult instantly. You see? My character is all the way here, but I can see the ult. If I play with low camera, it's impossible. You can look at the map if you want. You cannot tell they are low HP. You can ult like this. And this just, you know, I get passive and then we can kite, right? And here you see how I keep my camera on me when I'm kiting with very fast speed and very fast attack speed, right? That's okay. There's no problem, right? And then when they go out of frame, I just unlock my camera and you see how I move it up and up and up to see their HP bars, to see what I'm doing, right? That's perfect. And that's it, right? Once you master this, like, you're gonna play the game so much better. You're gonna be able to be everywhere faster. You're gonna be able to acquire information faster, right? And before you ask me, hey Tony, you know how Faker uses the F keys, right? You just spam the F keys. F1 is yourself, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are your allies. I don't have allies here to show you, but trust me, okay? Do you use F keys? Well, no, because why do I want to look at my allies when I can just click on the map, right? I click on the map, look, I can see whatever I want. If I just click on the map, hold and drag, that's all I need, right? I think putting my fingers up there for the F keys, it's more work than just using my mouse here, right? And just looking, oh, mid lane, how are you doing? Top lane, how are you doing? Then I press space, go back to B, right? Very simple. So I don't really use F keys. I don't see a reason to, honestly. I don't think we need to see that, right? I don't think you need to use that to see what your ally is doing when you just click on the map and that's it, right? Nice. Especially because when I play Jinx, most of the time I want to see what the enemies are doing if they're low HP so I can ult them, right? So I don't care about the HP from my allies, for example. Okay, let's see, we have another example here. What happened? I want to mute myself, okay? So let's see what happened here. Okay, there's a fight going on. And yeah, here I'm playing with a low camera, right? And because of it, right, you see I can just keep everybody in this area. I can see their HP properly. But if I lock it, it's going to be like my character is going to be more centered. And I'm not going to be able to see all of them Viego running and everything, right? I would just lose a lot of information. So it's just so helpful. And then, ooh, a cool fight happens, right? And here towards the end, like they're already close, I can just lock my camera and do whatever I want, right? And another cool example here of me playing with lock camera, right? When there's not a crazy fight, all the enemies are kind of close to you. You don't have to force yourself to use unlock camera, sorry. That's why I use the spacebar button. I just hold spacebar, right? And here we see the Cassandra TPing behind us. And suddenly I'm forced to dodge abilities. So holding my camera locked here, it's a bit easier for me. Because I just don't lose control of my character. I see my hitbox. And it's just way easier to not lose control, right? But after that, of course, we go back to unlocked. It's just the habit, right? So that's pretty much what I want to cover, right? Remember, hotkeys, drag scroll, mouse button 5, hold the button down, and then you can move your camera like this, right? You just move it, and you can kite in the meantime. You can do whatever you want. You move your camera, right? Between actions, cool, right? And then when you're done, you just hold spacebar and go back to your character, right? You want to see what's happening here to ult, and then you go back, right? Very nice, very cool, you know? This is very helpful, trust me. And another thing I almost forgot about, actually. If you go to your game settings, right? Don't enable smooth camera, because this is making things kind of weird. I don't like it. And these two don't enable as well, especially move camera or revive. Imagine you're Jinx, you die, and when you want to spawn, you want to ult, right? So let's do that, right? I'm coming here. If you toggle the turret fire, okay? And there's an enemy here. I'm dead. And I just wanna... what do you call it? I'm basically not gonna respawn. I'm just gonna look. There's an enemy here in this brush. I wanna ult. I'm gonna ult. Okay, I'm gonna ult. I'm spamming my button, right? I'm spamming. And... I forgot to turn this on, right? If you have it off, you can do it, right? But if you have it on and you die, right? Let's see, where is the revive one? Yeah, revive, right? I was spamming, and then, well, that's awkward. My ult is not going here, right? So disable this, you have to disable this, okay? Just disable it. Good? That's it. That's all the settings you need. That's all the knowledge you need to just move your camera easier, because that's all it is, right? Learn to play with analog camera, hold space when you need to, and then mouse button 5 to just do this. Or I don't know if you want to press a key to move to have drag scroll on, maybe it's easier for you, but I think the side mouse button is just the easiest way to do it, because it's just there and you're not doing anything with your finger anyway. That's going to press the mouse button. You're just using extra fingers. You're making use of all the fingers you have, right? Okay, and that was about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any other questions, any other guides you want me to make, just tell me. I'll make them. Thanks for watching. See you next time.